Hi there. Today I have a Thiers Issard Évidé Sonnant, and I'm going to do a refresh on this razor. The razor already has a pretty good edge on it. Not so much there. And so I'm going to start the refresh. It's a French razor. I'm going to use a French slate stone. This is a black shadow. And I'm actually going to start on this finishing stone since the edge is so good. I'm going to create a slurry, and then I'll finish on the stone without slurry. Maybe I'll try, instead of soapy solution, maybe I'll go back and use a glycerin solution for a change. So I'm just gonna create this slurry. I'm gonna go with a fairly thick slurry, so that I can really change whatever the scratch pattern is from the current edge to this black shadow to become a black shadow edge. And so the goal with this stage is to change the scratch pattern on the bevels. All right, let's see how we do. These slate stones are just very nice to use. The feeling on them is the feedback that you get from the feel is just really wonderful. And these Thiers Issard, as I think I mentioned, this is a Évidé Sonnant. The Thiers Issard razors are just. I have a Glycerin, which is just not a very expensive as these things go, and just a wonderful razor. This razor, Évidé Sonnant, loosely translated, is singing hollow. Doesn't sing a lot. Okay. Have we ruined the edge? That's the first question. And the answer is no. We still have an edge. We still have a good edge. I'm going to do just a little more, just to make sure we're getting the full benefit of this slurry. I wonder if I've got an issue with the way this is resting. Sorry about that. Yeah, it seems, no, maybe not. Thought maybe I had improved things, but this just wants to lean. Okay, that's enough of that. Everything's looking pretty good to me, feeling very good. Oh, actually, I think I took that backwards a little bit. Let me see what happens if I just go to the stone. Let's see if I can find some glycerin here, which I have done. Trying to get the trying to figure out the, there we go. Okay, let's put a little bit of glycerin on here. That's way more than we need, probably. So there's our, this is, in my mind, you know, this is just lubrication, so I could use soapy water, but after the last time I used soapy water, I remembered I had some glycerin. So I figure I'll use that this time. Very nice and smooth. Get some water on here. Could be time for a refill. So we now have a thin glycerin and water solution. So let's see what we get. Definitely have a very nice looking movement of the glycerin and water solution over the edge. Maybe could be better, but I'm gonna do some of this and then go take a look on the scope. Then I'll probably come back and do some more finish work. I want to make sure I do some stropping prior to final finish. So this is kind of a test case to see, you know, once I established the scratch pattern with the slurry, which will have typically, you know, dull to finished edge because you know, you have particles floating around, particles of abrasive. So I'm not completely surprised by that, but now I should be refining. And so we will go take a look and see what we can see. Well, I want to do a test too. All right, let's do that. All right, definitely brought that edge back. It's a little better in terms of push effort. It's a little bit less push effort than it was when I started, and as I said, when I started I had a good edge. So in theory I have a better edge now. You never quite know what that edge is going to look like with a natural stone, so I'm going to pause you, go take a look, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. That was a pretty good looking edge. So I've done 20 laps on the fire hose linen. I'll show you 5 laps here. And then I'm going to pause you again and do another 35 laps, which I'm not going to make you watch, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's done a total of 40 laps on steer hide leather. So 20 on linen, 40 on leather. Let's test. Oh, that's amazing. That's really, really amazing. I'm kind of thinking there's not much more I can get out of this, but just for grins, let's do a little bit more work on the glycerin solution. Then we'll strop again. We'll take a look on the microscope, and presumably we'll be done. All right, so let's do that. Give a nice wet surface here. Now, what did I do with my glycerin? There we go. Good drop of glycerin. An advantage of glycerin over soap is you don't get the all the sudsing action of the soap. Otherwise, to me, pretty much the same thing, a lubricant. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure we don't have little doodads on the surface here, which I'm not seeing anymore. I did see one. All right, so let's just do some back and forth. Maybe what I'll do is do some of these first. Do some edge drawing. Boy, this feels amazing. The surface of the stone. Of course, none of that matters unless the shave is good. I've used this stone before, and I really enjoy the feel of the edge off this stone, but I'm sort of pushing, and I don't think I've done that before, pushing the edge. So it'll be very interesting to see if I can learn something here. Kind of going slowly because I do not want impact any impacts to be significant. Even with the glycerin, this is really wanting to stop like right there. So I'm pushing through, but very, very gently. I'm actually, yeah, I'm so impressed with that. That's, yeah, wow. That's really nice. I probably don't need to do much more. Let's do some looking, then some stropping, and well, let's test this. I doubt it's gotten worse. I would say that's true. It's no worse. Very, very, very good. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do stropping, then looking at it under the microscope. Then I'll be back for a final test. So I'm going to pause you for that. Okay, the final edge looks pretty fantastic on the microscope. I did do 25 on a fire hose linen, and I did 40 on the leather as final stropping. Let's do a test. Final test. Make sure you can see. Wow. Yeah, that's the ultimate in pushing into a cloud right there. That's pretty darn fantastic right there. Okay, I'm going to show you the final microscope shot, and I will overdub the results of the shave test, which I pretty much assure you that it's going to be good, but I'll try to let you know what the difference between the black shadow finish and other finishes feel like to me. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one. So the test shave went very well, extremely close, very comfortable shave. I decided to continue with the French theme and use Martin de Candre Fougère soap, which was wonderful, especially since the day that I did the test shave happened to be a Friday, so a Fougère Friday. Anyway, the edge performed exactly the way one would expect, given the final test with the packing peanut. And as to the quality, the feel of the edge, very different. It's definitely a different feel than a synthetic edge, and a different feel than a JNat edge. But I can't say that it's significantly different from either. It has a slight softness and comfortableness to it, and yet I can definitely discern where the apex is while shaving, which is kind of similar to a black arc or a synthetic edge. Anyway, a very successful test shave. And hopefully we will chat in the next video.